to talk about the bread and butter of today's show, and that is a power trip, a potential power trip between Triple H and The Rock. Y'all peeped that WrestleMania kickoff? I know me and Hi-Lite did, but did you guys?
Oh yeah,
Potential. Potential power trip. You mean the power trip?
That's a power struggle right there. Like, it's about
my God,
it's about to be a whole ass power struggle, especially after that slap he gave Cody. you see the form on this slap?
That's what I call laying the smackdown, bro.
That's disrespectful. He ain't even cocked the arm back all the way. It's just all wrist.
He literally just slapped this man with his fingers. I'm like, bro, that is more disrespectful. He don't even take you serious to slap you with the full hand. But then
I was hoping it'd be a back end.
But then again, the full power, I feel like the full power of The Rock would have made that man believe he was Martin Luther King's cousin for real.
He would have had some dreams. Oh God, I mean,
y'all say that. Too, see, that's the thing. Y'all keep saying that, bro. But then, like, Cody dropped his punk ass, and y'all ain't gonna say shit after that shit, my nigga. Like, this nigga's like,
here's my problem.
My thing is,
here's my problem. Cody said, "I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap." He's like, bro. He said he came on Raw talking about, you hit me, Rock. I'm gonna hit you back, my nigga. Why didn't you hit him back on sight? The only thing that was standing between you was a man with a pacemaker in his chest and opportunity. Why didn't you take it?
First off, you ain't gonna disrespect Paul. You leave Paul alone, bro.
No, I am being realistic.
Paul alone.
I will not.
Well, here's the thing. Well, this is where I can give the insight because none of y'all are wrestlers, so I can tell you from a wrestler's point of view why he didn't hit that man. One, let's look at this. I'll be the devil's advocate for a second. All right, bet. So if this was legit a shoot and The Rock fucking hit Cody because he got in his feelings, you feel what I'm saying? One, am I going to want to fucking sawed off and fucking hit your ass? Yes, my nigga. But hey, when it's certain business, you have to conduct yourself in a certain way. Now, I agree with Punk when Punk said should have punched that nigga straight in the face right then and there. But different strokes for different folks. A lot of wrestlers act differently with being punched in a public forum, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Other people was like y'all would have automatically sawed off, bitch, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was just
he said, "Fuck, nigga." God.
I'm pussy.
I'm just saying. You got it.
That's my favorite word. My thing is,
my response, I'm pussy.
My thing is though, like I get where everybody's coming from, but I dug what he said in this promo because it's like, I wasn't that wasn't coming for me, but I'm about to humiliate you in front of everybody, son. Like, just know I'm gonna slap the shit out of you how you tried to slap the shit out of me, bro, and it's gonna be in front of everybody. So like, I'm with it. Like the nigga's telling him, he's already giving him a spoiler alert. The shit turned off.
He said, Rock, you hit me, and I'm going to hit you back. You gotta say it like that. Like extra, you gotta say extra tongue in it. Pause. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say it like that when you're doing. He said, Rock.
I just covered you. He said, you hit me. Hold the fuck. What the fuck did you? What did you? No. We're not gonna speed past like nigga. You just said.
I used my draw for it. I said pause. We paused it. I threw it down. Safety was on. Safety was on. Safety was on.
Nigga tried to say, gotcha.
I was like, hold on.
He thought he had me. He thought he had me. No. He said, nope. It was quick.
Like,
it's like saying Uno. Last minute, he said Uno. Pause. You got to say pause. Like it's Uno. Nigga, you forgot to say Uno. I was like, I ain't drawing no cards.
He's like,
but I'm saying you gotta say it like
draw
that.
Draw two. You just said Uno, I got you.
He said he would have slapped. He said he would have slapped.
Oh God! But what was he really gonna do though? He ain't had no backup. One had, Triple H's heart is all fucked up. Seth,
he got a bum.
Might as well, his bum ass knee. What was he gonna do? Although I do want to give him his props because there's a lot of disrespect to Seth. There's a lot of disrespect. He looked like a loyal. He was the most loyal side chick ever. Like he stood up for his mans and was ready to fight. Ill-equipped and was ready to fight. That is a respectful side chick.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree. Like I'm not gonna call that dude a side chick only because like like with my thing, like I get it. People feel like that some people feel like that the championship belt that Seth got was all right, you ain't never gonna beat Roman, so here's the belt to keep, like to shut you up. But like at the end of the day, like we was having this conversation where a lot of people was like, like Cody just looked crazy there, like he was just like sitting there for no. I said no, because here's the thing. You could have said that shit about Seth, Seth was like the stepchild if when Roman said, hey, get out of here, whatever, he would have actually left. But the nigga said, I don't give a fuck how you feel, bro. Like, I'm still a world heavyweight champion. I'm a say, nigga, do you know how much this suit costs, let alone these shoes, bitch?
I don't know. Ask Becky. She bought them.
Like, bro, I'm gonna sit here, bro. Yo, no. Bump that. Seth's shoes look better than Jermaine Dupri's. Jermaine look like a goddamn.
We definitely gonna talk about that shit. We
definitely gonna talk about
that shit. Hold on. We're gonna talk about that. I got some thoughts on that shit. We're gonna talk about that. But
no, Seth's socks is on point. His socks is on point.
We're gonna talk about that. Hold on. We're gonna stay on track.
Remember Xavier Woods' old boots, the pointy ones? That's exactly what he had on.
We're gonna stay on track. We're gonna stay on track. But now,
no. But my thing was like when he stood his ground, was like, I'm gonna fuck how you feel. Like I'm a world champion. I'm gonna still be here and like whatever. And he had his back. Like, yo, I'm with it. Like I'm fucking with it. I'm not gonna say
since you brought this up, we might as well just go ahead and talk about the Raw promo too, because Seth Rollins basically was like, they're forming an alliance now in storyline. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. That's basically what they pretty much teased on Raw. Did y'all peep it, right? Yeah. So and
it sound like it's set up.
You think that too? Because I've been seeing people saying that too. Seth might be playing Cody. I don't know.
I mean, you was my op, and then all of a sudden, like, enemy of my enemy is my friend, and all that other shit. But like, if it's real smoke, like, how much I'm gonna fuck with you, and then as soon as you not looking, he gonna get snuck. I didn't see it.
I don't feel like he's setting him up. The only reason I don't feel like he's setting him up is because at the end of the day, even if you do set him up, you ain't gonna have like why. You just literally set up a nigga that you can't beat to get beat up. Because listen to what he said in his promo. In his promo, he was like, yo, I want this shit to run back because I want to see if I can beat you and see if I ain't that person back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? So like, a pride is a motherfucker. Y'all should know this.
Well, I respect what Marshall might say over on Twitter. A championship is a championship. Like you can't really.
Oh, it is. No, it's legitimate. I'm not taking away from it.
My only gripe, and I can open the floor for people to agree or disagree. But my only gripe with this is it's not even us as fans treating him as second fiddle. I still have that feeling that they're still trying to treat Seth as a second fiddle because it's like, bro, why do you care so much about the other world champion? And not really so much your own. That's my only gripe because you're so focused on Cody and his story. Well, but then it's like, bro,
because he wanted Cody to face him for the belt, so that way when he beat him, he could be like, "Yo, all these times you came back, like my nigga, this nigga Cody beat him on his fucking."
He beat him with a purple tit.
But even before the purple tit, bro, Seth wasn't booked for that WrestleMania. And then not only did him and Vince do that segment, he got booked. My nigga, you got beat by the nigga that came back, bro. And every time you wrestled Cody, you got beat. You goddamn right this man's fucking feelings hurting because now he's the world champion. But guess what? The same nigga that you're trying to get to pick you so you can give him this work ain't even worried about you. And that's bothering you. You like,
motherfucker. You just want to be chose.
You can look into his eyes.
He gonna be chosen, all right? Because it's the next.
You can look right into his eyes, right here.
No, look at his eyes and look at that Thundercat Coochie jacket he got on too.
Yo, leave the jacket. What's wrong with the jacket?
I'm calling Pete as soon as we get off here because that was the problem.
He do it like
we. He took the whole bath right before he came out. Like that's crazy.
Come on,
that is crazy. Oh my god, bro! And then you got heels, bro. Come on, man. You do look like.
I bet you had some spurs on the back. Them boots had spurs on.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but he rocking that. We are dream girls. Ooh.
You're not helping.
You're not helping his face.
I can't help it, bro. I can't help it.
She's trying to play devil's advocate and she's making it worse.
No, I mean, because here's the thing. Because here's the thing: at the end of the day, it's the straight up Miz concept of what the Miz was talking about on the episode of Evil. You feel me? Hey, he came into the locker room and he had this fedora on. Oh, that looks stupid. You know what? Bet I'm gonna wear this out here. Since day one, no, I can't help it because it's just me. Since day one, Seth knew that if I wear something stupid, they're gonna talk about it. And literally all the stuff that he used to wear, people used to make fun of it to the point to where these people got so intoxicated with it, they're now calling this man a drip guy. And half the time he be coming, like I've said this from the beginning, I fuck with Seth Rollins, but half the time, bro, be coming out looking like fucking leftovers, bro.
We gotta take the colonizers' comments with a grain of salt because they also tried to call Skip Bayless Drip Bayless. So I'm very particular on where I get my like drip claims from.
Yeah.
That wasn't drip. That was drop. That outfit was drop. He should have dropped it in the trash. He should have dropped it off somewhere before he pulled up to the arena.
Hey, he woke up. Hey, this man woke up and said, "You know what?
He dropped."
Look, that man woke up and said, "You know what? I'm gonna hit him with some Cheetahs girls with a little mixture of Dream Girls. Let's go."
You're not healthy.
My boy said, "I'm
with it, bro. Because look. At the end of the day, look. At the end of the day, wrestling. Here's the thing.
That soundtrack went hard too. We don't even go hate on that.
For being somebody that's been in for 21 years, wrestling is not how it used to be anymore. You feel me? So like you have to have some entertainment value, and because wrestling just ain't doing it no more. It does, but yet even still, then they want a little bit, of charisma. You know what I'm saying? Something that entertains me while you're going through these emotions. So I like the fact that when Seth gets ready to come out, bro, he's like, "Yo, here's the thing. When Seth comes out, no matter what, even if you're in your phone or whatever, he comes out, everybody stops, get off their phone, pays attention."
To see what he's wearing.
I hate that stupid chant thing.
Because when you, not so I understand, when you go to the indies, you come out, well, not for me because I always have people popping, but other people, when they come out, you know what I'm saying, people be in their phones, not paying attention, not giving a fuck. You feel me? And you always want to captivate and have everybody's attention. So I give Seth that shit. Because when he comes out, nigga, it's all about Seth. You're not taking your eyes off this man.
Nah.
You're like, yo, what does this nigga have on, bro? Like, what possessed you to pick that? Yo, Seth, what muscle relaxers on you on right now that makes you feel like you want to wear that?
He was on a Perk 45 when he first picked out his first outfit. You can't tell me otherwise.
I feel like when he was coming out there, all he heard in his head was Percocet. Molly Percocet.
He had both of them. There's nothing wrong. Yeah, I love the outfits. Drip is funny. Just sometimes he take it too far. Just a little bit.
My sister still as far along ago that he had those. My sister still brings up his big red boots. So whatever he's doing is working.
Because everybody was talking about them hoes, and he came out with them on, and I was like,
"You son of a bitch!"
Didn't he do a drop kick in him? He did.
He hit Theory
with ass in them hoes.
He hit Theory with a stump with them big ass boots.
Oh yeah, he ain't been the same since.
Yo, I would have shunned Michael so that shit. Do you hear me?
He did.
I'd have took it, jumped out the ring, did a front flip, back flip, and then passed out again with a Ric Flair bump. Like, yo,
he stamped that nigga head.
I don't always agree with Theory's booking, but one thing about him is he does know how to sell the fuck out of a stump. So when he did that stump with the boots, he definitely sold that like he got planked. So yeah, I give him that.
Yeah, that was props. There's props. I mean, the outfits it's funny and it has its purpose. And it works because I feel like he got more over when he started dressing crazy. So that was making a difference. My only thing is this is why I was calling him a side chick. It's like he want to be safe, he want to be chose, like pick me, validate me. That's like the one that hounds you for a title. Like what are we of champions right there? Because he was like, just pick me. We can do this, and then we can do that. That's all it was. And then everybody belittling you. We already know it's a second place title, but you can make it something. When they had the undisputed title, and then they brought the big gold belt back, it took some time to build that up. I mean, I think it was the golden age of like consistent matches making it matter. But
Yeah.
Even where it's at now, it's like, okay, where do we do? What are they doing with him? What are they doing with him? Because Punk getting hurt, it's like, okay, so now you finna be back up. That's what's making me think he's finna set him up, or he could, because it's in his history. And it's like, all right, I'm gonna help you win this tag match, and then I still have, then Drew McIntyre will just kind of like pop in. Like, I don't understand.
Oh, let me talk to you. I'm Big D.
Oh my god. Oh my god! But that's the part that's just annoying with it. It was just like everybody is like demeaning you. Oh yeah! Oh my god!
But yeah,
so,
I, honestly, on some real shit, I actually feel where you're coming from. It's just certain the way they're building him up is like they're making him a side character. It's like, bro, you should be a main character in your own story. But it's like they had to change plans because Punk, his pec pop, or what was it, tricep, bicep,
tricep.
Yeah. It popped. So it's like they had to pivot because I'm pretty sure
that nigga Drew leaked his ass.
Like that, but to make him look,
Drew yeeted his ass. He said, "Hey, yo, Punk, yeet." That nigga said, "Oh, I'm hurt."
Oh my god! But like, I mean, I guess at this point, I'm hoping Drew wins because I have a feeling it's gonna be him. I'm hoping Drew wins because whatever they did to fix him up, because he was captain mid when he was champion. See, with that widow's peak.
I paid for this to happen.
It's because he's telling the truth. He's being a dick about it, but what he's saying is just completely true. It's like, oh, you're annoying as fuck, but you're right. Because before Drew McIntyre, when he had title the last time, or when he was in contention before, it just mid.
But even still then, though, but at the end of the day, that was his fucking fault, bro.
Yeah.
No, but he's getting over now.
Literally could have, like, yo, it was pandemic, son. I get it, but you could have made the best out of that shit instead of being like, there's nobody fucking here to fucking watch me. You still could have like fucking did shit with it. Just like prime example. God, I hate to bring this man up, but I don't. Darius Carter was on the indie scenes during the pandemic, bro, and he took a whole fucking championship and held that bitch during the whole pandemic. And
it was a pandemic for him. I heard he ran it up.
So, legitimately, you could have made the best of it, but you chose not to because there wasn't in live people there to watch you win it. And that has been your ongoing shit since. Well, I never got a chance. I never got a chance to get it back. And when I did the bloodline. But then every time since then, anybody that got a championship, the first thing you heard was shing, ding, ding, ding. Why? Nigga, why? What? No. Sit the fuck down, bro. Seeing him trying to always go out of the belt is the same way I felt like Charlotte Flair trying to go out of a fucking belt. Why, nigga? Why? Why?
But she's not mid when she champion though. When he gets it, it's just like it just automatically goes. It just goes from seasoning.
Like, and guess what that means? It just dies. And guess what that means?
It goes from Lawry's to Mrs. Dash. It just drops.
Guess what that means? That means he is a belt. He is a title holder and not a champion.
Or in the words of our tribal chief, he's our favorite number 2.
Hey, oh God! But he's cooking now because he's telling the truth.
In the biggest way, he finally found his footing. So it's like, will he cook when he becomes the champion? If he becomes the champion, hey, we'll see.
Yo, if he becomes champion, my son is going to boycott. You already know how he feels about. You already know how he feels about Drew McIntyre, son. You're like, you already know this, bro. Like, you know this.
Well, he ain't gotta wait too long.
But last thing we was gonna say before we get off this topic, how do you see them going with Rock and Triple H? Because Rock and Roman are gonna be on SmackDown on Friday.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm going.
So and it's gonna be a back-to-back taping. So it's like because they're gonna be heading to Australia, so they're gonna film 2 SmackDowns.
Fuck.
So you're gonna be out there long. You're gonna be there all night.
Yo, you might as well call it an AEW show all over again, bro. You getting 3 shows in one. You ain't getting home till 3:00 in the morning. I hope you brought snacks.
No, there'll be people there though. My bad. My bad. But yeah, I'll be there on. Oh my God. And I got family ties. I'm sorry, cousin, but I'm just it is what it is. But if it's 2 tapings, it's gonna be lit. But I'm excited for it.
And the reason why I asked that, how do you see it going? Because it's like, do you see? Like I've been seeing a lot of people predicting, but do you see them like setting it up to where? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, The Rock versus Roman Reigns is going to happen. Like that's just
oh God, yeah.
Like, do you think they're going to play up like Rock as like, because he is technically a high chief. There's high chief, tribal chief, and then everybody else. Because I've been seeing a lot of people was like Roman immediately got little bro by The Rock. I'm like, there's a chain of command in their family. The Rock is a high chief. He's gonna immediately fall back.
Look at you understanding Fox Samoa, man. Okay, then doing your homework.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, and it's like I'm like, bro, y'all clearly don't pay attention to the product because The Rock is technically an elder, so he's going to immediately be king over Roman by default. So, do you think they're setting up basically potentially like The Rock in a way, like say they do have Roman lose the title at WrestleMania? Do you think that's going to kind of set up like Roman's redemption to get back in good graces with Rock? Like, you think he's going to like turn his back on him for a bit to kind of like set him up as you know how you know how when you fail as you finally fall and everybody don't believe in you no more. You think they're going to set that up to where he goes away, he finds a way to come back, and then he like his sole goal is to get back in good graces with the high chief and the elders. You think that's a possibility, or you think they're going to just have Roman retain?
For me, I'm hoping so, because they would just fuck that nigga Hogan's record, get that shit the fuck out of here. And then also, and then I feel like it would be more interesting because it's like last year. He's going to finish his story. No, it didn't happen. It's like it's so cut and dry right now that it's almost like taking all the interest out, because it's like in a way it feels force fed. I think it'd be more interesting if they could kind of set it up, because even if he wins, it's like, okay, say Roman wins, then he could turn on The Rock, or The Rock could just pull what he did for Miz. You know what I mean? Just pull in, take him down. That could be the reason why he loses. But I see, because Rock ain't gonna stay heel. He's not gonna stay heel. So at some point, if they're gonna do that twist, it's gonna have to be Roman turning on Rock and like stacking him up and looking down on him, being chief, right? Raising him in the air and then letting him know, and then The Rock will be gone for however long he's gone, and then come back to that. Because I think Seth and Cody, everything Seth said was like a couple weeks ago in that promo made so much sense. It made so much sense. It like made me want that match more, because
and even when he said on Monday, Monday, he's like, I am partially responsible for the person that Roman became, because every time he bring up that the Shield breaking up, Roman was like, you made me this way. You made me this way.
Yeah. That match that they had at Mania that like nobody talks about, that was hella good.
Was you mean the Rumble?
That was Royal Rumble. That match.
When he came in, the storytelling in that like the Shield.
The storytelling in that was just prime. That shit was amazing. It just like, I don't understand why nobody brings that up as point of reference, but it makes sense why Roman like Lil Bros him all the time, because you ain't beat me. I mean, you beat me, but you ain't beat me, because the title is still here. That's why you got the consolation title, because you wouldn't him either. None of y'all was. None of y'all could stop it, and I think that's what makes him the most mad.
True.
So it's like, okay, he got to make it count. He got to make it count, because that's why I said he's down. He's outside on both ends. He's outside on both ends because, all right, Cody whooped his ass every time. He can't get over the hump with Roman. It's like saying,
0-22.
That's what I'm saying. And then it's like, okay, he's beating Roman, but not for anything that matters. That's like, okay,
I mean, he beat him for the world title.
It's like, no, but it's like in terms of this current reign, it's like, all right. Yeah, it's like, oh, I beat you in 2K, but it's like, you ain't gonna see me on the real court. you won there. It doesn't matter. So either way, he's going out sad, because he's damn if you do, damn if you don't. No, nobody wants you. You ain't got nothing else that you can do.
True.
What is like? He sounds bitter. He sounds bitter as fuck.
He sounds like a bitter ex-girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying. Bitter ex-girlfriend.
He's the bitter ex-girlfriend that broke up the relationship, that it was his own fault and he can't move on.
Yes, and that's what. Or he's like the ultra loyal, the side chick that be like, "Oh well, I'm gonna leave. You're not going nowhere."
Roman.
Okay, go then. Roman hit him with the ain't nobody gonna love you like I love you. Nobody wants you. That's how he feels when he goes about it. So it's like, oh, because the pivot on Monday was so stupid to me. Well, now I need you to finish the
Cody didn't even
story.
explain why he gave his title match because we all watched that promo.
Exactly.
But and he did not say it. He literally hit us with the rock because. And his movie.
Yeah, but what did Seth? But even Seth's whole thing, it was like, no, you made all the sense in the world. That was the most like legitimate thing you said when you was trying to get him to fight you for that title, because I think that would mean more. Finishing the story, okay. When he finishes the story, then what? Then what? What storytelling do you do after that? Where does it go from there? It's just I see it being a harder hurdle to do. It's a feel good moment, then it don't mean shit afterwards. Then what?
You defend the title a couple of times, and then the crowd gonna turn on you because they good at doing that.
It's gonna be exactly in a way kind of like what happened with Kofi. Kofi won. We got one of the greatest moments, or the greatest moment of all time. And afterwards, it was just they just gonna do that. And it's like when he was fighting, or he wants to fight Cody. Now I need you to finish the story. You're doing it for me and everyone else. I'm like, okay, you either got an agenda or you just down bad and stupid. Because now you want to protect him. You need a shield. You need this. You was just trying to run fades with this nigga the week before, and told him that it would mean something. Now all of a sudden, it don't make any sense. That's why I think that Drew's just gonna dog walk him when he comes in, because you're not giving me much confidence. Like the outfits get over when you back it up, and he does in his matches. But even then, like Seth Rollins matches have just been kind of, I won't say mid, but like high tier mid. Like,
they don't move you as much. They move you a little bit, but they don't move you to the point where you just like, this is the greatest match I've ever seen in my life.
I instantly forget it. Like afterwards.
All right.
Or I remember something about the opponent more than I do him.
Gotcha. The last thing I want to talk about with this, like with this power struggle that they're gonna do, like how do you see Triple H playing into all this?
It's the
you, LaLa. I want to hear what you want to say.
Triple H already said it. He hit the Rock with his own shit, but I'm not even going to say that it's the Rock, because the thing that people fail to realize is we're not dealing with Triple H and the Rock. We're dealing with Paul and Dwayne. That's what we're doing right now. People keep talking about, we got Hollywood Rock. No, you don't. You have Dwayne. This is not Hollywood Rock. Because see, if you go back to how Hollywood Rock used to be back in the day, Hollywood Rock used to go in on the people that nobody liked. Because let's give some facts. Back in the day, outside of The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Triple H, nobody was throwing promos like that. Nobody had the promo game sold the fuck up. Now, I mentioned those three people. I said Triple H, Rock. So back in the day. So when he left, all these other cats stepped their game up, bro, because nobody wanted to be second fiddle. You feel me? And when he came back, here's the thing about it. People didn't want to say it, but it's true. The Rock never evolved. The Rock is still stuck back in the old school. It's never going to change, because even when he tried to come with these promos, this is the reason why he got in his feelings when him and John Cena had that promo off, and John Cena was like, I ain't got to write my shit on my wrist. It was mad. I will rip your fucking throat out. Like,
that was a fuck nigga move. That was a fuck nigga move. Cena went on Logan Paul's podcast and he even straight up said that he was stupid, he regrets it, and that he would have been mad too. That was wrong. We're not giving that a pass. Cena himself said that was hilarious.
No. I'm gonna be honest with you. From a wrestler's point of view, nah, bro, that's like the realest shit ever. Because here's the thing: when you have a promo with somebody, one or two ways it can go. You can have an understanding of, hey, I need y'all to go out there and have a promo off, keep it subtle. You feel me? And then somebody gonna want to get out there and start feeling themselves and then try to make you look like a sucker, even though the owner was like, hey, I need him kind of up on it. You know what? Bet. Watch me go ahead and just try to grind it in there and be an asshole. You feel what I'm saying? And shit like that happens. I was here for it because, once again, nobody has ever put Rock in his shit. Really think about it. When it came time for him to do promos against people that he doing, Rock would normally shut that shit down. Don't worry, I'll wait.
I wasn't there. I don't know.
So
I don't
it's
know
like,
all that.
so where's that now? Is like, we don't have Hollywood Rock. We have Dwayne that is in his feelings. You feel me?
Expound.
I will gladly explain. Thank you very much, my brother from another mother.
Because I don't know if I agree with that, but
no. Like it's a. My thing is it's not Hollywood Rock. It's Dwayne. It's somebody who literally is a definition of like stuck in his ways. Like, dude still has the same. Hey, if you want to see, if you think that The Rock is going to beat Roman Reigns, or if you think the Roman Reigns, and nobody was trying to hear that, because usually it would be from a level of, hey, right. Usually it would be from a level of, hey, he was going in on the people that nobody gave a shit about. You feel me? But then this time, let's really be honest about it, bro. Anytime that he fucking went in on people, niggas never really argued, because they was like, yo, it was a Rock over anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be that
than you think.
It was not yeah, it would be, but when you looked at how they built it up, it was always nobody was touching The Rock when he was there.
Are you okay?
Jericho?
Okay.
Jericho. They did go toe for toe. I give
you talking about specific, but if you're talking about like that comes down to moment in time, like if he was there on a full-time basis, because you can't hold everything to the same standard, where if he's pops in and out every other year, once a year to do a little quick promo and then we don't see him again. Obviously it's going to be about somebody that nobody cares about, because there's nothing, but I'm saying because there's nothing to build with. I'm only popping in. I was in the neighborhood. I slid through for a little bit and I'm gone. I'm not going to go at somebody and then set something up that I can't deliver, which sounds like what they're possibly doing with Triple H and him. And then you're also thinking, okay, most of the people that he went against, depending on if he was face or heel, it would be different. Not everybody can sit up and talk like The Rock, but I think he was ahead of his time, clearly, because his prime was 4 years. He came in, what he was doing works. He can come in and do all the classics. Everybody eats that shit up. Prior to Cody being there, the music hits, everybody fucking pops. He says the basics and the regular shit, everybody pops and does it word for word. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's legendary for a reason. We don't have to deal with that. The Cena thing, they set that up for a match. And even then, I don't think it's Dwayne. He's just doing business. I mean, it was a little long. Pause. Fuck. It was a little bit long form, with the storytelling, because he won. He set it up with the help in the Miz. Then he won the first one and then ran it right back and gave it to Cena and then gave him his props and Cena called it, like Cena went word for word, bar for bar, because Austin's promos weren't even all that good. Undertaker didn't talk a whole bunch. Only people that really Angle kind of, but the only people at that tier that really spoke was him and Triple H. Everybody else was real specific, so holding him to that standard is kind of And even this, calling him Hollywood Rock, that's like saying, like, when there's a black wrestler or a black stable, everybody calls him Nation of Domination. It's just the go-to. As far as this thing from, he's not Hollywood. He's the highest paid. He's an action megastar
But you couldn't realize when Hollywood Rock came from, when he went up against Hollywood Hogan. That's where the Hollywood Rock came from. So it's not me calling him Hollywood Rock.
No, I remember
it's
that.
What they were saying, now we got Hollywood Rock, but we didn't get Hollywood Rock at the press conference. We had Dwayne that was fickle for a second, because he was expecting to constantly get what he usually would get. And when they was kept booing and constantly not trying to hear what he's saying, The Rock loves the passion. The Rock loves the passion. Okay, all right. But what I'm trying to tell you is, like, yo, he was really bothered in a sense.
Yeah, but you didn't see him freestyling and being able to pivot like that. They knew that people weren't going to be happy with it after what happened on SmackDown with Cody doing what he did, and that he keeps ducking the smoke because he don't want to tell the reason why. Because I feel like his reason would be just as stupid, because you literally went out sad and then never explained it, and you got what you want now, and everybody's going to act like they forgot. My whole thing was it's beyond being Hollywood. Like, this man is Hollywood. It's way past being a successful movie star, and he's on the board, and he's The Rock. I know that they wanted to set that up, because if there was no Cody, or Cody got injured, it'd be him and Roman. It'd be legitimately the biggest thing ever, and nobody would give a fuck. But since that happened, they had to pivot on it. But even then, in that moment, he slapped him because his storytelling.
I feel like the gripe is the way they went about it. Because if it was going to be Roman versus Rock, they should just have Rock into the Rumble and eliminate Cody.
But then you have to also remember when they were supposed to face. But you have to also remember when they were supposed to face each other the first time. The Rock pulled out because he said he wasn't in ring shape ready.
I think that was also the merger part too, and they couldn't come up with a story for it. So when Cody came in, it was just like cut and dry. It was easy.
Well, that and it was also the Vince McMahon stuff that didn't do it any favors
at all.
Oh God.
Yeah, so everything kind of like, because you have to remember where Braun Breaker was. That's where Brock was supposed to be.
Oof.
So there's a lot of things that's not how it's supposed to be to begin with, and now it was rushed with not telling sense how it should have told sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it's how everything is being told, and it's not being told how it should have. But then again, once again, this is the part about wrestling when you're in the back and you're like in those positions, you have to call an audible and you got to fix shit and you got to call a hot route, like off the rip. You know what I'm saying? People ain't gonna like it. People ain't gonna agree with it, but you have to call certain things to try to cover this up because fuck.
All the people that could do it though. Shit. Yeah, I mean, about all the people that could do it though, it was The Rock, and that was no sheet slap. But the premise or what they were using as like grounds for him for them to come together like fucking Voltron and want to fight Cody and them is because you don't talk about the family. That bloodline, like those blood vows, that's real shit.
Cody didn't say anything bad. Yep. He just said your grandparents would just be ashamed of how you're acting.
That's it. He said you said something about my soul. I'm obsessed with yours. If your ancestors were here, they would be ashamed. That's it. Okay. He didn't say I'll piss on their ashes. He didn't say I'm a crip walk on them hoes. He said if y'all was here, like I get it, but at the same time, you literally just sit up here and said my father was irrelevant, my nigga. And I could have said a whole lot more shit to you than that instead of saying your ancestors would be ashamed of you, bro. You literally looked at me and said my father was irrelevant, bro. Come on, that wasn't cool.
Yeah, no, that was Roman saying that, and that's usually anybody when they dig at him with it being dusty and shit. But it's also, like I said, it's different. It's one of those things. I guess you gotta be in it to understand it. You don't talk about the family, and you don't talk about the ancestors. In Samoan culture, that's a okay. You're running the risk. You could do it. You can play. Just be ready. Just be ready at that point. And it was just they needed some reason to make Rock heel and to bring that story over.
Well, let's not forget he also talked about another member of the family in a reverse sense, somebody that kind of kicked themselves out in their own way, Mr. Jey Uso.
He said, how is Jey?
How is Jey? Just saying.
He said he said you're not a family, you're a meal ticket.
Yo, he said, and what does it mean? How either two of y'all sit at the head table? Ain't none of y'all been doing the cooking for 2 years. I said, nigga.
I mean, when you own the restaurant,
well, he said the cooking for 2 years. Yeah, you got to add the list.
The cooking. Neither of you.
I don't have the list, so I can't put it in there, baby.
Just put your tongue on it. You got to put a little swag on it. That's
a little swag. So, what do you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Like you got to put it like Mike Tyson, but like more elegantly spoken.
Oh Lord. All
right, let's wrap this conversation up before we take a break. Let's wrap this conversation.
We're gonna get canceled.
My goodness.
Oh man, but yo, I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with this power struggle. You're gonna be in for a treat. You definitely got to hit me up and let me know how the show goes on Friday. So. I'm definitely
When the club go around here, I'm a cactus. Bang, bang, gang, I don't owe you jack. When I'm in the ring, it's just me and my best friends. OC cutting no slack. Hollywood Miz, you can put me on the A-list. Gresh Unleashed, better put it on your playlist. Me and my fam be ballin' like the Bruce. Fight night, baby, hard hitting like Sheamus. Family first, yes, bloodline business. Winning all the gold, look at how they witness.